Biden Harris says no more aid for hurricane victims. That's right. We don't care anything about you American citizens. We got more aid, more money to give to Zelensky in Ukraine and Israel. So forget you Americans. We know the Biden Harris policy is America last. What else would you expect? I would say you would expect them to try to help out a little bit more for the sake of it's election season, but they don't even care. They don't even care to feign like they care about the innocent lives that were lost between from this terrible hurricane. And so you're cut off. you get what you got, and that's it. So we're gonna talk a little bit about it, but before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me on those platforms as well. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from Hot Air, from David Strom. And he reports that you can't make this up. As southeastern states were devastated by a biblical disaster, Biden was relaxing on the beach in Delaware. I mean, he spent more time on vacation than any president, I believe, in modern history. He and Jill were enjoying a bit of sun as North Carolina in particular was devastated with entire towns wiped off the map. I mean, it was crazy. Quite literally, they are gone, along with as a yet unknown number of people. We may never know the numbers. I mean, I feel so sorry for those people. But you got Foxy Farmer. She tweeted out, "From my friends in Asheville, the hospital can no longer sterilize equipment. There are so many bodies in cars you can't not count. Oh my gosh, bodies are laying everywhere. So sad. There is no aid except rescues. 100 times more dire than Katrina." Wow, I'm not gonna play this clip here because this is not a real. This was not from the United States. And I love these fact checkers. These are real fact checkers. They said the first video is from Czechoslovakian floods, and the helicopter is a Czech military helicopter, and the trucks are carrying Czech soda. So yeah, I'm not even gonna play that video there. But before he went off to have his fun in the sun, Biden found time to send another $2.4 billion to Ukraine. And when he was coming home, he took a bit of time to tell the people of Appalachia that since they vote Republican, they will get no more aid from the feds. That's pretty much that's pretty much the take I get from it. Even though he didn't really say that, but that's what the sentiment is. I'm not joking. He did, although he didn't actually mention the political leanings of the region. So let's play this clip here. Here we go.
I'm proud to announce a new $2.4 billion package of security assistance. We've given them all everything that we have. We're on the ground ahead of time, so we're working hard.
Are there any more resources the federal government could be giving them?
No, we've given them, we have pre-planned a significant amount of it, even though they didn't ask for it yet.
So there you have it. Nothing else. You get nothing else. You get what you got, and that's it. But yet, we're going to continue to send money to Ukraine. I told y'all, they don't care anything about the average American citizen whatsoever, and their actions prove that. It's shocking, except for the fact that this has been the Biden-Harris administration's policy preference for years. That's what I've been saying, America last. As the administration ships billions abroad, it shortchanges and even ignores distressed Americans. Remember what happened in Hawaii. You know, people in Hawaii are still suffering, and we continue to send money overseas. Well, not just abroad, I guess. It's also giving away tens of billions of dollars to illegal immigrants and refugees from third world countries. Again, America last. Redirect every last dollar of foreign aid to North Carolina. I agree. Let's check this out. Look at this. I'm gonna have to mute this. Hold on, let me mute this sound. There we go. Look at that. Wow. That is crazy, man. I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine this happening. Look at the people. Just shocked. Look at this guy there. Just shocked. You can see it. Look at that. I'm gonna pray for y'all people in North Carolina. I mean, this is crazy. And our government don't care. They don't care. They're not gonna send you any more aid. But again, we'll continue to send money overseas. It's disgusting. I don't know how anyone can vote for this administration. They don't care anything about you. Remember the East Palestine train derailment? The Biden-Harris administration sure doesn't. Since Ohio has been voting Republican lately, the residents of the region have been largely ignored by the federal government. It took months before a high-level official visited the region, and the administration blew off concerns about the health effects of a massive plume of poisonous gas released by the government, intentionally blowing up the dangerous chemicals. Yeah, how soon we forget East Palestine. In case you're wondering why the response to Hurricane Helen has been a disaster, FEMA's goal, one, is to install equity as a foundation of emergency management. This is real. Wow. Wow. The damage from Helen is incalculable, and the loss of human life could reach into the thousands. We just don't know yet, and the federal government doesn't seem that interested. All the preliminary numbers just scratch the surface. From what I have seen on Twitter, the number of missing runs into 4 figures. Wow. Look at that. New privately owned helicopters are delivering supplies to stranded victims as the government is nowhere to be found after Hurricane Helen demolished the Southeast. Thank goodness for these private people that decided to try to help people out, because our government is not going to help. Locals are volunteering their time and money to help Americans in need. Wow, wow, wow. Governor Ron DeSantis appears to be doing more to help the residents of North Carolina than Joe Biden, who can't be bothered. This is despite Florida having been hit by the hurricane as well. Eric Daugherty, he tweeted out, Florida is literally carrying more weight than the federal government. They are running flights, sending personnel and resources to North Carolina. Biden and Camilla are nowhere to be seen, while North Carolina must wait. Trump is visiting Georgia too. Major GOP show of leadership. Good on Ron DeSantis helping out. I mean, because he doesn't have to do it. He does not have to do this. I am old enough to remember the media eviscerating George Bush for the failures of Katrina. Me too. Even one of my favorite rappers, Lil Wayne, did a whole song called Georgia Bush. But of course, Bush was a Republican. Kamala Harris is a Democrat running for president, so she must be protected by the media at all costs. If that means sacrificing the people of Appalachia, so be it. And it's disgusting. The Harris-Biden administration has given billions to Ukraine, yet said there's nothing left for the citizens suffering and dying due to the hurricane. Let's play this clip here.
On behalf of President Trump and our campaign, we want to express our thoughts and our prayers to all those across the country who have been affected. Yesterday, we went to Erie, Pennsylvania, and the president made a point on the plane there to say we need to address this at the top of our speech, and he did that. And today, he said, let's adjust the schedule. I want to go to Georgia. I want to see my people. I want to see what's happening down there and how we can help. So he'll receive a briefing today in Georgia. We're leaving in just a few hours from here in New York. And I'd add, he's going down there to tour the devastation before Kamala Harris, before Joe Biden. And yesterday, Joe Biden was asked what more can be done, and he said nothing. We've given them all they can have. That's absurd. There's 2 million people in North Carolina without power. People are dying for food, for water. They are desperate. We've given billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine, and there's nothing else we can do for American citizens who are struggling, no fault of their own. Such a lack of leadership from the White House right now, but President Trump is showing real leadership today. Absolutely.
That's what I was going to make the same statement. That's what a real leader does. I mean, this administration is disgusting. They show their true colors in actions. They say all these things, but look at their actions. Do you really believe that Kamala Harris cares about you? Do you really believe that Joe Biden cares about you? And why would you give them 4 more years of this nonsense? Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.